We are often asked exactly how did Service Autopilot come to be and what's your background? Were you service guys that hired a software company to help you build technology, or you hired some contractors to start building technology? Or are you software guys that really don't know the industry and have never done this? And what's the story? So I'm going to give you the full detailed background. My name's Jonathan. I co-founded the company with John. He's my business partner. John and I have actually been working together all the way back to, I believe, January of '97. I was going to DeVry getting my degree in computer information systems, and I applied for a job testing software. And I went to work for a company that John was working for. And he became somebody that I sort of reported to and learned a tremendous amount from. And we developed a friendship and obviously a respect for each other and our abilities. And 4 years later, we started our first software company together. So from early 2000 through the end of 2000, or let's say through about 2009, he and I did consulting and built systems for other companies. I did some on my own, he did some stuff on his own, and we worked on some projects together. And during that time, he was off working at small to medium-sized companies and doing consulting, and at times he did 100% consulting. And for me, I did computer consulting on the side, worked a bunch with John, but I also, along the way, built several service companies and was a partner in several service companies in different industries. And these companies started out from scratch, from nothing, and grew into pretty significant companies with a tremendous number of employees and tons and tons and tons of clients. And we went through all the pain and challenges and frustration and all that goes into building out a service company and building it from nothing to something of significance that will last and be around. And so that was my background, and John was absolutely the better developer, the brains behind, the architect behind technology. And so in working on systems together, and I was identifying and seeing all these problems trying to run my businesses, looking at all the software that was out there and that was available, I just didn't see anybody solving the problem that I thought needed to be solved to build a great business. And to build a business where you could have one piece of technology run your entire business rather than using 4 different pieces of technology. And so John and I talked about this for several years, just off and on, and we were working on a big project in 2008 building out technology in the healthcare industry to manage private medical data. It was a cloud-based system. It managed private medical patient data, had to be HIPAA compliant, and it delivered that data to insurance companies. It was complex and a big system. And when that project finished up, we decided it was time for Service Autopilot to come about. And we started building the beginning of what is Service Autopilot. And in November of 2009, we launched with our very first client. And they happened to find us on the web. It was a big shock when we got our first client, but that happened in November of 2009. And our strategy as a company was to take our understanding of what was needed, our technical expertise, and build the shell, the beginning of Service Autopilot. And rather than to spend several years building out and then sell it, release it quickly, get clients that had differing sizes and opinions and needs, and learn. We didn't want to just assume we knew everything. We wanted to learn from our clients. And so the strategy has always been, we have this master plan of what we're building, but at the same time, we're balancing that against what a very large, very diverse client base wants and needs, and how they run their company and their unique challenges. And that is Service Autopilot. We are building a huge, advanced, very capable system, and we have a long ways to go. But during the entire process, we have balanced that against what our clients actually need. And we have spent a tremendous amount of time on the phone with them. We've flown clients into different locations to spend time with them. We've had clients come to our office. We've put a tremendous amount of time and money and work into understanding the needs of our clients. And that's how Service Autopilot came to be. And today, Service Autopilot is pretty much my sole focus, and it's John's sole focus. This is what we're passionate about. There's nothing else we'd rather be working on. There's nothing else we intend to start or do. This is our long-term game plan. We want to be doing Service Autopilot. On a personal note, it allows John and I to do exactly what we want to do, exactly what we want to work on. And all these years, going all the way back to 97 and farther back for John, everything that we've learned and gone through and all the challenges have uniquely prepared us for being able to do Service Autopilot. So this is our long-term plan. This is what we're here to do. And we feel like we are in the very infancy of what is coming and what we'll be as a company. And we will ultimately be more than just a software company. And we think the roadmap is tremendously exciting. And we hope you will join us for it. And we believe that if you will, it will massively change the course of your business and, more importantly, the quality of your personal and family life.